phrase here. Ok?
Ok.
O teste quádruplo.
O teste quádruplo.
It is the four-way test. Of the things we think, say or do. Das coisas que pensamos.
Das coisas
que pensamos,
Dizemos ou
dizemos
fazemos.
dizemos ou fazemos.
Yes. Think, say or do is pensamos, dizemos ou fazemos.
Dizemos ou fazemos.
Pensamos, dizemos,
Yeah.
ou fazemos.
Pensamos, dizemos ou fazemos.
Yes. First, primeiro.
Primeiro.
Primeiro,
It's true. É verdade.
É verdade.
é verdade.
Verdade.
Second. Segundo.
Segundo.
It's
Segundo.
fair. Is it fair to all concerned? É justo para todos envolvidos?
É justo para
É justo
todos
para todos
os
os envolvidos.
envolvidos.
Great. Third. Terceiro.
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 Eu sei,
Will it build goodwill? Criará boa vontade
Criará boa vontade.
criará boa vontade
and better friendship e melhores amizades?
e melhores
melhores
amizades.
amizades.
Yes. Fourth. Quarto.
Quarto.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Será benéfico para todos os interessados?
Será benéfico
Será
para
benéfico
todos
para todos os
os
interessados.
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 And last, when we pay it, quando nós passamos,
Quando nos
Quando nós
passamos
Quando nós passamos,
forward, it will be returned. Para frente, retornará.
para frente,
para frente, retornará.
Wow.
Yay! Are we getting better?
Yes, always. Always better. And now the music?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Imagine for Rotary. Oh, I will share again because I forgot to share with sound. Okay. Let me know if you are able to hear.
Imagine religions and races, respecting each and every one, promoting peace all around us, living together as one. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You imagine no rich or poor, opportunities for everyone, healthy mothers and healthy children, education for everyone. Imagine all the children growing up as one. You may say we are dreamers, we'll always help their dreams come true. We hope someday you'll join us and change the world to be as one. Imagine living with our nature, planting trees all around, sanitation and clean drinking water, and diseases all around. Imagine developed world around us with nobody to spare you. You may say we're dreamers, we'll always help their dreams come true. We hope someday you'll join us and change the world to be as one.
Thank you, Ricardo. So do we have any announcements today? No?
No.
Okay, so today we'll have Mayumi-san to speak about her project, and next meeting, March 18th, Makiko-san will be the program speaker. She will talk about the Rotary Club in the future, and we need to consider what we can do. And sometime in May, we want to have a club meeting with everybody, hopefully getting together to talk about or discuss our next year's chair and secretary and the programs and projects and things like that, and treasurer if we want to. So that's the rough schedule we have in the future. In April, Tad Daly may be able to speak, and also Monica will bring Carol Rosenfield, who is an expert in music, men's mind. So Shimura-san, our Ichida-san, may be interested in that too. So hopefully we can invite her as guest too. Thank you. And Mayumi-san, will you? Sorry, there's nobody to introduce you here, but we feel everybody knows you. So I hope you can introduce yourself and take it easy. And please, can you go ahead and do the program today?
Yes. I would like to share my presentation. So
Yes,
I'm going
I
to
think
talk
you can.
about the coffee project I have been talking about for many times already. Let me share my screen, and I don't know how to share video, so I just show my screen. And when I put some video, let me know if you hear this.
If the video includes sounds, maybe Ricardo can help you. Before you go to the video, you have to click somewhere, I think.
Yeah, when you share your screen, in the bottom of the screen there are share sound. Are there
Do you see my screen?
any sound in this? Yes.
Oh, not yet. Okay. So I will start my presentation about the coffee in Gilabo. So we have been working on this project the last 5 months, about 5 months. And the reason I started talking about this project is I think this is very important at this moment for Japan to solve this issue, the children who do not go to school. There are so many children who haven't been to school for more than 1 month, I heard. And I'll give you statistics later. We had this coffee cafe from 23rd of February to 25th. It was the 3 days limited cafe. And you see in the picture the children who involved in this project. This was done at this was held at the community center in Yamanashi Prefecture. They offered us to use this space because some people from this community center found this project very important for others who don't involve in this project to know. And we rented this space. And you see that on the wall behind us, there are some pictures and presentation by children. I'll talk about this later. So let me talk about this result of coffee. Niji Labo. So Coffee Niji Labo was the name of a cafe, and I'd give you statistics. Fortunately, many people were interested in this project. The people who are not familiar with the topic of futoko, the students who cannot come to go to school, regular school, they found the article which was introduced a few weeks ago by some local newspaper, which I showed yesterday at a meeting. And also
Excuse
there
me,
are some
Mayumi.
features. Yes. Do you hear me? I can stop the video opening so that you can get my voice at least.
What's the problem, Ricardo?
I
It's stopping.
think his computer is frozen.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yes.
looks like.
Yeah.
So let's
Let's
resume.
give a few minutes for him to come back. I think he's coming back soon.
Okay.
Hello.
My
Can you hear me?
connection is so bad.
Looks like.
So I'm not sure how far I need to go back. Did you hear about the statistics I shared? So
Okay.
Coffee Niji Cafe, we had many visitors. This was more than we expected. And about 280 cups were sold with some pound cake baked by children. And the first day, so many people came to the community center where we had a cafe. And we were starting at 10:30. And already like 30 people were waiting for the cafe to be open. So it was like amazing for us to see many people. And the first day, about 70 groups came. Second day, it was regular weekday, and we had about 50 groups visiting the cafe. And many of them were the ones who just passed by. They were just walking on the street and saw some cafe, which they don't normally see. So they just showed interest and visiting the cafe. Third day, the last day, we had many teachers from a public school where these kids are supposed to frequent. They came to visit the cafe. Okay. And at the entrance, like regular cafe, we had this sign called Community Labo. And this drawing was made by who like to draw a station. And this is a boy I'm going to talk about it. He's an amazing boy who loves programming. So I would like to state again project purpose. I mentioned about this project a couple of times in the past, but let's recap. In order for children who didn't have a safe environment at the regular schools to learn surviving skill. So this school is offering alternative education, and we have been doing many projects, different types of the project. And one of the projects we offered to children are job trainings. Job trainings, the kids went to different companies such as like local cafe, Daihatsu, which is a Japanese car, and they worked at the car service center, children's like nursery school, used bookstores. There are many places kids went to learn how to work at the normal environment in reality. And for this coffee project, they utilized some skills acquired throughout these job trainings, such as a service, like a customer service offer to the visitors, the customers who came to Daihatsu car service center or at the cafe. They served coffee and attended to communicate with regular customers. And the purpose of this coffee news labo, one of the most important thing for children was to realize there are so many industries they can go, and it's up to their wish. So we launched this project. And going back to the background of this coffee project, I would like to introduce about this school. This school was founded in 2021 by a teacher who used to teach at the special education course. The reason she started this school was to give alternative education for children who cannot go to regular school or who attend regular school but don't feel motivation because of many reasons. And one phrase I would like to mention, especially to Hikaru, is we have this issue of the children who cannot go to regular school, and many of them have trauma from bullying by schoolmates and teachers. That means that even with adult, they didn't have good experience at the school. Teachers didn't help. Some of them, no, the children were bullied, but they didn't solve the issue. There are so many reasons teacher didn't solve this issue. Some of the cases or many of the cases were teachers just ignored because they cannot show that they don't have capacity to fight against this kind of bullying and to solve the issue, or they don't have time to solve or energy to solve this issue. So to learn alternative skills, they come to this school, and the school is built because we can let students left behind, and children cannot stay at home all the time and stop learning, and they need to rethink what the meaning of learning and become friends with people around them and feel safe to go to school. So at this Coffee Niji Labo project, each student has a unique skill. The boy I mentioned earlier, this boy, he is very good at programming. And at this project, he made a Google form to capture the orders from customer. For example, coffee only, or coffee with a pancake or pancake. Like these multiple choice questions, he just click, and all the answers are captured in Excel sheet. He created this system so that he can show the result of orders right away with other children and us and teacher, just to show the statistics and visualize the result of this order. And one girl is good at baking, and she was reading the baking section of this project. They have rented some community space, community kitchen, to make pound cakes, and they baked so many. And since the cafe was crowded with so many customers, unexpected outcome. So they did baking again on the second day after they closed the shop. One girl was good at illustration, and they had lunch mat, like a placemat for the table, and she illustrated many of designs, and she did introduce this illustration, what the meaning of this illustration to the customers who visited the cafe. And some of them liked these illustrations made by some students, and they even said, "May I buy this placemat?" So the kids were so happy. One boy is specialized. He's like 17-year-old high school student, and he loves insects. He talks about insects for a long time. Once I asked some questions, he would answer anything. And the last day of cafe, we had some conversation, and I showed some video taken by my friend in Costa Rica. My friend in Costa Rica captured a video of iguana in Costa Rica, and he told us what this the type of iguana we were watching in the video, and he talks forever about this iguana. So this is an amazing boy. And one girl is good at watching YouTube. I mentioned about this girl that she made great video advertisement for this cafe in trial to open the cafe. And I would like to show that the video which capture so many interests of kids. and they some moment that they introduce the like what they want to do, what do they say to people. So I would like to show this video and maybe how to do. You don't hear the sound from here. Should I just start the video, YouTube?
Yes, please.
Okay.
There's no sound.
Mayumi, can you hear me?
Do you hear?
Can you hear me, Mayumi?
Yes, yes, I hear you. Did you hear the speak
Yeah.
the voice from the
Not
YouTube?
the video, no, just your voice. When you share your screen, in the bottom left side, you must click in a button to share with sound.
Okay. I share a new share. I share
Yeah.
my screen, clicking here, and I can find the button there.
Yes, share again. You share.
Is this one? Okay.
In the bottom left side, you have sound. One button is
Okay.
share sound.
So let me share the entire screen. Yeah, and I share entire screen. Do you see that?
No, I can't see. You just
Nothing.
need to click in share sound in the left. Let's see if it worked. Did you find? まゆみ
ちはコーヒーで世界に虹をかけようのテーマのもと、様々な生産国の方とつながり、交流を深めてきました。
昨年度はラオスの国からコーヒーを、そして今年度はカリブ海に面した国プエルトリコのコーヒーです。
このプロジェクトを提案してくださったまゆみさんが、私たちと現地で働くフェルナンドさんをつなげてくださり、オンラインで国の特色や育てているコーヒーのことを教えていただきました。
から上野原市のカフェローグさんでの職場体験では、コーヒーの入れ方や接客の仕方などカフェ運営に関わるたくさんのことを学ばせていただき、そこでの経験からいつかカフェで働きたいなとそう思うようになりました。
この思いを実現するためにたくさんの方が協力してくださり、今回は 2kg のコーヒー豆を使った3日間限定のカフェに挑戦します。1月にはロサンゼルスに住むまゆみさんがコーヒー豆をわざわざ日本に届けてくださいました。
この豆の美味しさをどう引き出すか、カフェローグさんでワークショップをしていただき、みんなで最高の一杯を作ります。
コーヒーに合わせたパウンドケーキは甲府市のカフェモアラさんと一緒に心を込めて丁寧に焼き上げます。店内はプエルトリコや虹ラボをイメージし、皆さんにとって楽しくて心地よい空間でお待ちしています。
期間は2月23日から2月25日まで。
場所は甲府市にある山梨地域づくり交流センターです。
自分がやりたいことをやれていいなっていう気持ちもあったし、自分が将来なりたいものにやっぱり近づいていけるっていうのが嬉しかったです。人とのつながりを大切にできるような人になりたいです。
将来につなげられる実践の場にしたいです。
これからの先で社会で生きる上において社会経験になるように、有意義な時間を過ごしていきたいです。
自分がやりたい夢、将来バリスタになりたいっていうのをやっぱり実現していくようにはしたいな。
あんまりこぼさないように
丁寧に運びたい。
自分は接客することが好きだから、やっぱり私が入れたコーヒーを飲んでお客さんが喜んでくれてる顔とか見るのが楽しみだなって思う。
不登校にもうちょっと関心を持ってほしい。
不登校だけど、きちんとした学びをしてるってことをみんな知ってもらいたい。
不登校だからって何もできないっていうか、人前に出れないとかもあるけど、それだけじゃないみたいな。ちゃんと不登校でもできることあるよみたいなっていうか思ってほしいなって。やっぱりなんかこの自分たち虹ラボの子たちがこのプロジェクトにどれだけ気持ちを込めてるかっていうのを伝えたいなと思う。
不登校というものがマイナスなイメージじゃなくて、そういう偏見とかないように見てもらいたいなっていう。
来てねー。来てください。
どうぞゆっくりしてってください。
Thank you, Ricardo.
You're welcome. I understood your name in some moments.
Yes. So I went to humanitarian trip to Puerto Rico. Humanitarian trip organized by District 5 to 80, Los Angeles. It was, I think last May, we went to Puerto Rico and we did some project. And after project, we had after trip. It's called after trip, and we visited to different places. The kids in this school, they already imported some coffee beans from Laos, and they wanted to continue this project. So I thought kids would enjoy having very unique coffee, and it was Puerto Rico. I had a chance to visit, so I connected this school with coffee firm. And for me, something remembered from humanitarian trip of this Rotary Club. I thought it was a big opportunity and decided to support this project. And we had some sessions with people from coffee firm, barista from coffee shop. He came at night online, and he was teaching children how they grow coffee, and kids learned what kind of climate is important for the coffee beans to grow. Kids were asking what is life like in Puerto Rico. He told children that there are many like fruit trees like lemon or mango in his garden. So kids were enjoying they were enjoying learning about the different cultures, and they learned Spanish to greet him His name is Fernando, and it was a good cultural exchange moment. The lucky part was coffee firm was so nice, and they supported us significantly. They facilitated us to have this coffee fair and coffee project. And they were teaching us production, where the coffee go, or these details about the coffee beans they grow. And one of the coffee farm person is actually coming to Japan this July, and he is going to meet kids in Yamanashi, and they're gonna have a meeting to learn more about the coffee farm and how he lives in Puerto Rico. So we are very excited about this opportunity. The project will continue to the second step, and we'll have more to come. When I had assisted this, I had heard from parents of these kids, and one of the mother told me that she appreciates very much of this coffee project because the girl didn't speak about the school at all when she was going to regular school. Mother was not sure what is going on, but suddenly she started staying at home many days, many days, many days. She is just staying at home. She doesn't want to go to school. That time, her mother didn't hear anything about interest from this girl. When she started coming to this school, gradually she opened up. She found a safe environment. She made friends with classmates who are at a different age, and she started feeling comfortable. And she talks about school nowadays, especially after this coffee project started. Her mother mentioned that every day the girl keep asking mother to listen to her story from the school. One day she comes back with a big smile talking about the pound cake she baked with her friend at the school. One day she comes back saying that we are teaching each other, supporting each other to realize this project. So the kids are learning so much about communication and how to work with other students in the classroom. So this is good, I think, myself personally, good output from this project. One girl was saying that every day so many customers came at this cafe. She was not good at communication, and on the first day she was very shy to talk to customer, get the request from customer or question from customer. But she said she didn't have enjoyed this. She hesitated because after and after, next to next, there are so many customers coming. So she had to speak. She was alone because other students were attending other customers. So she had to speak. So she said, without any hesitation or thinking about hesitating to respond to these customers, she naturally communicated with these people. So it was good to hear that she's learning like comfort speaking with others. So this is an amazing project for me and for kids. For me, I didn't expect this much, but these kids worked on this project so hard. Every week they practiced baking. And some kids are not interested in baking in the beginning, but they continue, the middle school students continued to learn how to bake, and they went to coffee shop. They learned how to pour good coffee from this particular coffee, so supporting each other, and they were feeling so comfortable learning from some adults who are in this industry of this coffee, like a cafe industry or like a baking industry. So it was very good for them. I had my friend visiting this coffee shop, and my friend, she had this boy. Her son is illustrator, and this illustrator was talking with one girl who wants to be an illustrator, and he was telling her about industry. So children have so many opportunities to talk, to ask questions from professionals. So it was good opportunity for them. So in the end, before I close the show, I would like to share one more picture. So these are the core kids who are middle school and high school students. And they put 10 grams of coffee beans in each container, so that they can quickly attend. When they have order, they can attend quickly by just putting this bean into this coffee mill, and the hand mill, they make coffee beans grind, and they pour coffee, and they attend. So they work on how to attend quickly, like customer service as well. Okay, so that's all from me. Do you have any questions?
Wow, thank you, Mayumi-san. So do you have any questions, everybody?
No, I don't have question. I just have a comment. I've never heard about some children which was involved in bullying or something like that, and in order to avoid to go to the school in this level. I've never heard about that. It's so hard to think about that. Some children avoid to go to school because of bullying or something like that, and it's so hard to hear this. But happens. If unfortunately, this happened.
Yes. In Japan, unfortunately, I saw the statistic from 2021, and it says like 2,500, 250,000 students are home, and they are categorized as a focal student. This statistics comes from calculation. The students who have been absent from school more than 1 month. So this is one of the biggest problem at this moment in Japan.
Very sad.
Yes, unfortunately.
It's very sad. And many of the students I met from this school, they are very talented. They have different skills. And unfortunately, these skills cannot be found at the regular school or just ignored. And I would say that this kind of alternative education, maybe just temporary, could help these children. And once they feel comfortable with communicating with others, like they can go back to regular school or they can have a different paths to choose from.
I have a comment or a question, Mayumi-san.
Yes.
Well, we have in our area too, we have free schools, and it's not a regular class, and they are apart from regular schools. So they have basically, and most of them have sufferings. I mean, they suffer from financial difficulties. So I thought if they could start this business here, maybe they could support themselves and the children can have, look at the future through this preschool. They can establish restaurants or coffee shops or do business for their preschool, and preschool have financially aided, and these children can have business or start business. I don't know, but if that happens, I think this is really a great project. Does the owner or the principal or does this lady think about that kind of things?
Yes, the reason she wants to keep this school small, as I mentioned before, is that she's afraid some kids go back home again and stay at home because they have a trust issue with adult. If other teacher come, they might not like, or some students might not like. So we still have challenges. But I think this is a great idea to have a more pilot project in Japan to find some solution or to find some temporary solution to alleviate these issues.
Very good. I hear coffee import is quite you have to go through so many inspections and things, and if you want to import coffee beans, you have to import them by tons by large volume. So maybe buying coffee we could help.
Yes. I was thinking like we buy tons of coffee from some particular country and we distribute to some free schools like this school. And they can have a pilot project to experiment and the kids can work on this project and they might be interested in. That's one of the idea. Yeah.
Yes, if they could open online shops, maybe we could shop from them. If the coffee is good, of course.
Yes. And the project they did before from Laos, there is a Japanese person who is owner of a coffee. He is like owner of a coffee association or something, and he imports coffee from Laos from different farms, because in Laos or many developing countries, the production of each farm is very small, so they need to aggregate to sell to Japan or some countries. So this can help these small farmers, so as children. And if we can import more coffee and do the pilot project, it might be good business and a good opportunity for children to learn this import and export.
Yes, it involves all sorts of business administration, including marketing and online shopping and establishing and advertising, and that would be great.
Yes, the girl who edited this commercial video, she said that she just was watching YouTube every day for some years while she was at home. And she is actually very good at marketing because she has seen so many videos on YouTube. And naturally, she learned how to edit the video to show what they want to say. So I thought it's very interesting. And yeah.
Very nice.
At this moment, the school has some issues such as some students' family cannot afford. There are some mothers who are breadwinner. They are the ones who have to make a living for the family. And the one family has 2 children. Older brother comes to this school. So she felt good. And the second brother, he still stays at home without going to regular school. And for her mother to afford 2 kids coming to this school, even this school is much cheaper, like half the price of other free school. Still, for the mother, it's very difficult. So there are some like financial challenges we need to solve. But we do figure out how to finance these children. Because no student should be at home because of financial difficulties. They should be given some opportunity to continue to study, at least at the free school like this.
Maybe their mothers can start business here. So they don't have to, work tight, and they can enjoy making money there and financially, better off, and help children, and their children will be happy to be with their mothers. And I hope this, cycle goes up and up. And thank you. Yes, if I could do anything, I would be willing to do that. Shimura-san, do you have comments before we close?
Can I ask you? Probably you have first you have a humanitarian project about the coffee in Puerto Rico, but why could you connect to this Nijirabo Yamanashi Prefecture? Is that a
Yes, I was introduced to this teacher when she was starting this free school. And since I have worked in the field in developing countries with children, they thought that I could be a good help.
They found you?
Yes.
Wow. That's a rare connection. That seldom happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was interesting for me to work with these children because I have worked in developing countries, so many children, so many projects. But I used to work at a consulting firm, and I used to give some lectures, and I used to attend the discussions, like panel discussions as a panelist, to teach young people to enter international cooperation field. I have worked with teenagers who are interested in international cooperation, or like early 20s people. But I have never worked on Japanese children in Japan who are going through difficulties. So for me, some parts I knew kind of, I had some knowledge, but I didn't have a full experience working with children who are Futoko, cannot go to school. So I learned a lot too.
Oh, so are you coming to Japan again in July?
Yes, I plan to.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Okay, we just want to close.